Let's jump onto the screws and the fasteners, okay? I want to run through this a little bit quicker. Again, the process, flare it out, flare it out, flare it out. Go back and look at the videos from the first coat, second coat. It's all going to tie together. Now you're going to understand why we kept the screws as thin as we did, because I use a 6-inch knife. I don't use a 4-inch knife. I use a 6-inch knife for all 3 coats. That's my choice. I don't like to switch it up. It's just easier for me. The goal on the screws on the last coat, this coat needs to be wider than the second coat. I'm going to show you 3 techniques very quickly because they all work. And this way you have a choice, okay? We're going to put our 12-inch knife away for right now. The first and foremost, this is the way I do, this is how I polish my screws. I do it the same way as I second coated them, okay? Compound, fingers, slide, wipe, and spread. It covered the whole screw, okay? That's what we want. That's why I use the 6. And that's why I keep it thin, and wide, okay? That's what works for me. That's how I do it. That's one way. Here's another way that you can try if this is more comfortable for you. Remember now, aesthetically, how it looks is important at times too. If you're a professional and you want everything to look uniform, symmetrical, clean, crisp, that's important, okay? It's more eye appeasing. What I'm going to show you now changes the look slightly, but it still achieves the same thing. We're still looking for flat and smooth. I want you to take the compound on the full 6-inch of your knife, okay? I want you to start like this. Watch me, okay? Do it 2 times if you have to. Just like you're taping a seam, but with a 6-inch knife. I want you to cut the edge on one side. I want you to cut the edge on the other side. That's it. It's another way to do your screws, okay? Here is the third way to do your screws. And you can choose which one works for you. They all work. Same, full 6. Start at the top. Put the compound on. Go over it twice, like I said. You'll get better. You won't have to go over it twice. You'll do it once. Put the compound on there. You always see I have my 10-inch knife here. I always carry my 10-inch knife in my other fingers. Compound on, take your 10-inch knife. You can use an 8-inch knife too. As long as it's bigger than a 6-inch knife, use whatever knife you want. Start at the top and wipe. It's done. That's it. 3 different techniques on how to do your screws, okay? I guess in the field, professionals call this boxing, right? We box the screws. Different companies do different things. Hey, go ahead and box the screws. You may hear that term, box the screws. It's perfectly fine. Flat and smooth. You get it ready for the painter. That's what we want, okay? All of this achieves the same thing, okay? These 2 look the same. This looks different. But it's the same when it's painted, all right? I'm going to do a little real time. We're going to bend over a little bit, get that back. Maybe Anthony needs to do this to stretch the back out a little bit. Again, I like to slide my screws. It's faster for me. I'm used to doing it. So I'm going to get right in front of that screw. I'm going to go down to the bottom, and I'm going to press, and I'm going to wipe. I'm going to make sure that I'm wider than the second coat. Keep your eyes open. Scrape, always cleaning, and just keep going. Now, We got a little bit of an edge there. I'm going to get it even wider. Okay? You see what happens? Sometimes we're not even wide enough, even on 6-inch knives. It's not the end of the world. Put a little more compound on there and come back up again. We don't mind that. It's a little extra work. It's another pass, but it's achieving the same thing. Let's get this one real time. Go down all the way, wipe, spread your compound, and come up. Wipe, make sure there's no edges. Good to go. How do we like that? Let's move over here. Slide method, up. Right? All works. The slide method, it all works. It all covers. The goal, cover the edge. Cover the edge. One of those things, you know, over time, you just kind of fall into your own methodology. What works better for you, you know? I've changed my ways over the course of years. I've learned different things over the course of the years. I've tried different things and I figured out what works for me, you know? And that's the name of the game. Be comfortable. We're going to go to the ceiling screws. You can also put the compound on with your 10 if you feel much more comfortable, okay? It's the same idea. We're going to swipe the screw and we're going to wipe. It's the same idea. We're going to swipe the screw and we're going to wipe. I'm putting a lot of pressure on this, okay? Because we don't want an edge. See how I had to go over that twice? Sometimes you have to. Let's go back to straining this out. Slide method. We're pushing, we're spreading the compound to cover that second coat. And we're pushing because we don't want an edge. We're taking everything off. There you have it. Now, we're sure there's going to be, you know, some folks that are going to say, hey, you should do the screws first before the seams. You should do this for whatever makes you comfortable, you know? This is what works for me. But you can do the screws before you do the seams. That's okay too. You'll figure out what works for you, okay? But I would like to just at least show you the way it looks. Here's the boxing, and here's the sliding, right? That's a little sloppy there. I don't like that, the way that looks, but I'm also very particular. It's not uniform for me. I'm very symmetrical. We're going to go over it again and make it uniform and symmetrical, okay? Doesn't mean that you have to. That's just me. I'm a weirdo. That's what happens when you do this for so long. You pick shit up that you shouldn't pick up. That really is irrelevant, okay? So there you have it. We have the flats and we have the screws. Remember, figure out which way works best for you. Wiping with the 10, wiping it with the 6, or the slide method. They all work. What's going to be comfortable for your hand.